Hey Ma. So we are hanging out at Swamp House. Brian is inside looking at the inspection and following the inspection guy around. And I am outside doing an inspection of my own. And I promised you I would take some video, so here you go. One of the really great things I found is that by tracing the property boundary out along the road, apparently the culvert and the small brook stream thing are entirely on this property, and they run from the road up there all the way down. And so I'm sort of just following it. It's pretty great. There's like a nice deep pool that's perfect for crayfish. I scared a couple of frogs that were hanging out. There's a lovely little like waterfall thing. Lots of cool stuff, lots of rocks to turn over. So yeah, nothing too exciting yet, but we'll see what we find. This isn't even the exciting part. Up near the culvert, there's a really nice deep area. It's like, not quite, I mean, it's not a swimming hole, but it's like one of those spots where on a really hot day, you can just tuck your feet into it and cool down really nicely. And it's right next to a stone wall, which means you have a nice dry spot to put your butt while you cool off. There's all these little inlets and calm spots on it. I think this is one of those areas where there's water running through almost year round. It hasn't been especially wet up here lately. Yeah, it's raining a little bit today, but certainly not enough to account for the flow. So I'm hoping that these little spots, like right over here, accumulate newts and crayfish and weird little bugs and all kinds of things to find. All right, so I followed the stream all the way down from the road. I wore waterproof boots because I know the kind of person I am. And here is where it comes out into the swamp. I'm not sure how much of the actual swamp is on the property. The property line appears to be somewhere in the middle of this like no man's land marshy area, but someone did plant these lovely daffodils out here for some reason, and they're like a really nice bright spot of color near the water. Another perfect little sandy place to go looking for crayfish and newts and what have you. Maybe leeches. Maybe one of those fancy endangered leeches. I don't know. Anyway. Hey, little guy. Oh, you're so wee. You don't want to be on my boot, friend. I can't take you home with me. You don't want to come home with me. We're just gonna... It's so tiny. I'm just gonna put you right here for now, huh? You can just hang out. There's just like so much water everywhere. This is really wild. You can see it kind of streaming in that way, and then it's sort of pooling, and then it's flowing. It's absolutely everywhere. All kinds of different, there's muck, there's sand, there's rocks. I'm standing on a tree right now, and it's like relatively solid. Oh, some nice mushrooms. I kind of wandered out here into the bog figuring, you know, skunk cabbages are load bearing. They usually only grow where there's actual dirt, usually. It's not too squishy out here, but definitely reminds me of like the riverbank when it rains real hard. This is gonna be completely inaccessible. It's just gonna be way too muddy squishy. But right now it's pretty easy to access, and it's a great place to listen to the birds. Heard some peepers also. Other things I've seen, there was a heron that went across. I've seen signs of beaver, a whole lot of deer poop, a little bit of coyote poop, 2 frogs. We're still looking for more critters. You know how it goes. Lots and lots of nice dead trees. I'd hope they were the kind of trees that the herons will nest in, but looking at them now, I don't think they are. Oh well, can't have everything.